What's good? I'm back. Story time. This one is going to be a little crazy, but by the title, I'm sure you're probably like, what the hell is she talking about? Well, exactly what it says. Something or someone had sex with me. Um, it happened actually about 2 or 3 times. Um, my previous house, had a lot of spiritual activity. There was a Grim Reaper type of figure on my wall. I've been dealing with this for a very, very, very long time. And this particular story, true confession, is something or someone had sex with me. So I remember, laying in my bed, and I felt like a presence in the room with me. I was laying on my stomach, and I remember feeling this weight on my back and not being able to move. I tried to get up off of the bed, and I couldn't. I couldn't move. The weight was too heavy. Um, so something or someone then proceeded to, have sex with me. It felt, the feeling was very real. It was like it was an actual person in the room, which I believe that it was something in the room. My bed was moving, shaking a little bit. And I really was shocked and really didn't understand at the time what was actually going on. And then after a while, I felt the weight, lift off of me, and I actually heard them leaving, out of the room. It was just a really, it was a really crazy experience. I've had other crazy experiences since I was a small child. And only certain people know, about those experiences. People that, that are very dear to me and close to me, and also who have also had their own, experiences with spirit and ghosts and things of that nature. So that was one instance where, something or someone had sex with me. Another instance was, me and my daughter were laying on the bed, and we were watching TV, and I was asleep. And once I woke up, she said, "Mom," she said, the bed was shaking, the bed was moving, and you were moaning. She said, what was going on? And I'm like, huh? So she was like, Mom. She started laughing. And she's like, Mom. She was like, the bed was moving and you was moaning. And I was so embarrassed because at the time my daughter, she was very young. So, I didn't want to get too deep into what was going on. But I told her, I said, oh, I don't know. I tried to play it off like, oh, I know what was going on. But again, something was there, and something or someone had sex with me. Um, just to do a little backstory, like I said, I've been having experiences with spirit and ghosts and things like that since I was a very young age. My godmother and godbrother and myself, my godbrother was outside on the porch um, one evening, and he yelled to us inside of the house, and he was like, y'all come out here. Y'all gotta see this. Y'all gotta see this. And we was like, what? Like what? We was chilling. We didn't feel like being bothered. We was like, what, boy? So he was like, it's something in the sky. It's a jellyfish in the sky. It's a jellyfish. So I was like, ain't no damn jellyfish in the sky. No, jellyfish don't be in the sky. They be in water. So we like, yeah, whatever, boy, because he played a lot of jokes. He's like a real character. So we was like, yeah, whatever. Anyway, so he finally was like, come outside. So he was like really serious. And we was like, okay. We really took it serious this time. So when we went out on the porch, damn it if it wasn't a jellyfish floating in the sky. And we was like, what the hell is going on? So we proceeded to watch this jellyfish, float. It just kept floating. It floated all the way like blocks away from us, but it was still visible to us. And we saw this jellyfish land on this house, and the whole house caught on fire. We were like, whoa. Like, it was just crazy because we've never seen anything like that happen before. And you would never think that a jellyfish would be floating in the damn sky. My godmother's house actually was, before she moved there was an older Italian lady named Mrs. H. And she actually died in the house. So her spirit was still in the house. So we would hear her walking up and down the steps through the hallway. We would be in the bathroom and we would stand there and watch her fiddle with the lock up and down, up and down, up and down. She didn't bother us. I mean, at first, when it started happening, I was a little freaked out because you would actually hear her shoes click-clacking across the floor. But, once time went on, and it really didn't bother us anymore. Like, everybody that came in and out of the house, we all knew the situation. So, we all, got used to it. One particular time when me and my godmother, we was chilling, and I was high as hell. So I'm thinking, okay, I goes downstairs and I'm sitting down and I'm like, maybe I'm just super damn high. But I was high, but I was functioning high. I saw the damn spirits coming through the door. And I was like, oh my God, like I was stuck. Like I couldn't move. And one of the spirits proceeded to walk towards me. And the closer it got to me, like you could hear the walking, you could hear the footsteps. And I remember, I remember screaming to the top of my lungs. And my godmother, she ran downstairs. She was like, "What's wrong?" I was like, "The spirit is trying to get me. The spirits are trying to get me." So she was like, "Girl, they not gonna bother you." So I was just petrified because I was high as hell. When you high, yeah. So I was paranoid, and that we talk about that to this day, and we just cracked the hell up laughing because that was funny as hell. But anyway, so we've been having these experiences for a long time. Her house was a portal, and my previous residence was also a portal. And there were times where I would sit, in the living room, and I would just smell weed smoke. And I'd be like, well, ain't nobody in here smoking, so what the hell's going on? But I knew, that it was somebody else. There were also other times where I would get visions of certain people and I would see certain situations. So, yeah, this has been going on for a really long time. But So back to the main story. Something or someone had sex with me. I still don't know exactly who or what the entity was, but I do know that after those 2 or 3 times, um, I can't remember it happening again, and if it did, I can't recall. But those were really crazy situations for me. Um, my whole spiritual journey has been a crazy situation, but I'm at a point now where I'm used to seeing spirit, or getting visions, or hearing um hearing voices, or hearing conversations and stuff like that. So now it really doesn't bother me as much. But when I was younger, I was very clairaudient, and I actually heard my friend's baby crying, and the baby was nowhere near me. He was like miles and miles away across the other side of the city. And I remember calling her and saying, asking her, is the baby crying? She was like, yeah, he was just crying. And I was like, what the hell? So as I got older, my abilities started heightening, and I really didn't understand at that time, because I grew up in a house where, my mother, she, even to this day, she really doesn't believe in, ghosts and spirits and stuff like that. She really doesn't believe in that type of stuff. So, um, back then when I was growing up, like, it was hard for me to discuss these type of things with her, because she was just one of those people. She was just like, I don't believe in that stuff. I ain't trying to hear that. So, my godmother, she was basically my person to go to, because she understood, because she was going through the same experiences. So that brought our relationship, closer, because I had somebody that I could talk to about these things, and she understood. And she also shared her experiences with me. But so yeah, basically that's it. Um if you have any experiences that you would like to share, just leave them in the comment section. Um like, share, subscribe, and I will see you guys on the next video. Peace.